You want to find out how you can win an amazing custom motorcycle and help out pediatric brain tumor research? Well, we're going to head over to the Ride for Kids booth now to find out.
The Ride for Kids, as some of you know, but just so everybody does, is a motorcycle-based fundraising organization that benefits the Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation. We've been organizing and gathering motorcyclists around the country 29 years now and have raised more than $60 million together. And it's a tribute to the giving, caring spirit of every motorcyclist. And I know all of you ride, and I know all of you share that thrill and that love for life. I mean, we love twisting the throttle, we love hanging on to things and living fully. Well, we're here to help some kids who don't have that same chance. Childhood brain tumors are the most deadly form of cancer that strikes children. 11 today will be diagnosed. While we're here looking at all the new cool stuff and getting revved up ourselves, 11 families will get the news that their child has been diagnosed with a brain tumor. So over the years, the Ride for Kids has become the largest source of funding for childhood brain tumor research in the country. So it's a really important work. You're all part of it. And I really hope that you deliver the message. The incredible bike, which we'll talk about here in a minute, is something extraordinarily special this year. The people who got involved, the builder Greg Desjardins again, Roberto, who did the paint, 200 hours of donated paint time, is here to answer questions later as well. So I just want to thank you all for being here and just, you know, get tickets yourself and make sure everybody that reads what you're writing and what you're posting gets that message clear as can be. rideforkids.org. And you can learn everything you need to know about it. I'll stay here and answer any questions. Right now, I mean, first of all, I have to just thank American Honda, who's been our presenting sponsor for 22 years now. And they donated the bike to us. So very important to remember, all the money that we raise, all of it, goes directly to fund childhood brain tumor research and family support programs.
Over the years, with just this giveaway program alone, we've raised $660,000 for pediatric brain tumor research and to improving the quality of lives of children living with this disease.
Over the years, we were able to gain enough progress to get earlier diagnosis and more effective, less invasive treatments as a result of all the money raised, so that children were surviving. 29 years ago, when we started, a child who was diagnosed, the parents were told, take them home, comfort them, there's not much we can do. Whole brain radiation and chemotherapy, that's about it. And if it doesn't kill the child, they'll be left in such a disabled state. So over the years, the research, the progress, the discoveries have enabled more of these tumors to be diagnosed early, less invasive treatments. The children are living, they get to be 18, they get to have a shot at a secondary education. But typically, those families have spent all the money just getting the treatments required. So about 10 years ago, we initiated a scholarship program to help young brain tumor survivors to go and get a secondary education and have a chance at a normal, longer life. So I'm happy to say that at this point, we've awarded more than 1,000 scholarships to young brain tumor survivors. So, and that's, you know, that's what you're helping. So I urge you to post the information up, www.rideforkids.org. Make sure that everybody gets the message. It's motorcyclists doing good things. It's an opportunity for us to be the good guys again and keep fighting that image of us as the, you know, as the rascals that are out there just doing what we do. Part of what we do is we care and we make changes. So Greg Desjardins, the builder that I referred to earlier, has done 4 bikes for us in a row. Some of the exquisite features you'll see when you get close, and you're welcome to come up and take as many close-ups as you want. Greg wasn't able to make the journey here, but we are fortunate enough to have Jonathan Reed from Sport Chrome, who's worked with Greg for years and can give us a little detail on all the different companies and individuals that kicked in to make this as special as it is.
It's a really special bike. Every time Greg builds one of these bikes, he doesn't just try and rush something together. You know, this bike right here has one of his single-sided swing arm kits on it with a brand new drive design. I'm pretty sure this is the first drive design, and he's worked thousands of hours on that, creating that, and you can't even buy that. And that's the kind of effort that gets put into this bike. From Greg building it to the paint, like this year Roberto painted this bike. This is Roberto over here from Blue Cat. He painted the bike for the first year, which is huge because it's not, you know, you look at it, you see a beautiful paint job, but what you don't realize is how many sleepless nights, how many hours are really put into this. There's a lot of hard work that go into making something that, for people to see and want and be willing to spend $5, and it's $5 they get to feel good about when they spend. And every year, one of the coolest parts about being involved with the builds is when they actually pull the raffle ticket, the winner, and we find out about it because we know who they are, where the bike's going, and that's huge too. It's just a great program. You know, I couldn't be happier to be involved for 3 years. Greg's Customs is in New Hampshire now. They used to be in NorCal. Greg and his cousin Chris are the ones that did all the sleepless nights in New Hampshire working on this bike. Roberto was on the West Coast not sleeping, doing his part. There's a whole bunch of sponsors involved that have been huge. Since I got involved with this, with the Ride for Kids Foundation, they just said whatever we need, carte blanche, here it is. Performance machine with the wheels and the front brake rotors, which are phenomenal. If you get a chance to look at them, just the detail and the machining is incredible. Bell Helmets helped out with supporting Roberto with his with the supplies and also a helmet right here, I believe. So Bell Helmets. Cycles 128, really cool, nice shop on the East Coast, helped out with a lot of parts. CRG every year. All it takes is one phone call. Hey, can we get some levers for this bike? Yeah, no problem. They're happy to be involved. So Saddleman, Bell, all those companies, they step up huge and they take care of this program every year. So I have all the build specific info. If anybody wants it, so you can get the word out there, the more you guys press it, the more tickets will be sold, the more kids will get helped. So, you know, I like to look at this like there's been countless nights worked on by people working on this bike, and it kind of signifies, the unveiling kind of signifies the end of the build, but it's really the beginning. It's the beginning of the work that can really be done to make a difference. So, thank you, and hope you guys push it hard.
Thanks, John. Yeah, it is. It's a big collaborative effort, and I want to be sure that you notice the Leo Vinci pipe here too. They've helped us every year, and this thing is, as you see, it's pretty much left in a street legal condition. The turn signals, the lights, the mirrors, everything is there. It includes a baffle for the pipe, so, you know, I think it'd be pretty safe to say you could take this to most DMV with the MSO and title it up and be a street legal bike. So I just want to say a final thanks, and I urge each of you, remember, we are raising money to help kids who really urgently need the help. And right now, because everything has been donated, literally every penny of that dollar is going to go do some work. This isn't going to be paying, you know, transportation costs and all that kind of stuff. And across the board throughout the year, about 84 cents of every dollar we raise, period, goes right to fund medical research and family support programs. So I thank you all for being here. I just plead with you to get the message out there, www.rideforkids.org, and just drive people there, post up your pictures, stick them on Facebook, and get out there and twist the throttle and think about the people who are not able to. We get to help them out. Thank you.